And we made it to Friday. So Friday the 2nd, we're back to lower body, and we only have one part. We have 5, 6, or 7 rounds. That is your choice. And we have 10 jumps forward with 4 steps back, 12 goblet squats, 14 alternating forward lunges, and 16 split squats per leg, okay? So jump forward with 4 steps back is our big jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goblet squat is our weighted squat with the weight held in front of our chest. You can also do this sitting. Alternating forward lunges, you can hold weight or not. Lunge forward and count to that number, alternating your feet. And split squats. This one's probably gonna hurt my knee, but we'll see. So it's almost like a stationary lunge. Okay. Jump forward 4 steps back. So this one is, it's like a jump squat, but it's a little bit more involved, okay? So I think it's probably just as tiring, even though you get a little bit of time in between, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a huge jump forward. So to do a huge jump, I'm going to squat and swing my arms backward, and then when I jump, I'm going to bring my arms up, okay? So I have my arms here, squat, bring them back, launch forward, stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, okay? If you cannot do that because you can't jump, you're either gonna wanna go to that video and find substitution for bad knees, or you could just do these walks back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because either way, when you stay low like that, and you're moving, it's gonna start to burn, so you can do what you think is best for you. Goblet squats, so these are your weighted squat held in front of your chest, okay? So typically we hold it by the top of the weight like this, and I always rest it on my chest. Some people hold it away, and that's just more work for your arms. You don't have to do that. So you're here, and you just hit your regular squat up. Regular squat up, and if you need to, you can do a full sit. So if you do have bad knees, keep everything the same. Sit down, stand. Sit down, stand, okay? Now, if you are new to squatting and you feel like when you're doing it, you're not sure of where you are in space, like you can't tell, did I go far enough? Am I too low? Where am I? You just don't know when to stop. You can do tap and go. So once your butt hits it, stand, tap, tap, tap. So the tapping and the chair acts like a guide if you are not sure where you are in space. Now, just to go over a couple of basic squat tips or form. Typically, you want your feet, I mean, I guess you're wearing your shoes, shoulder width or maybe a little bit farther, but typically around shoulder width. Now your toes are going to be pointed forward or slightly out, not much, slight or forward. And when you go down, so your butt is going to sink to the ground, your shoulders are going to stay upright. Your arms usually come out in front of you probably. You want to make sure that your knees are going outward. You don't want them to cave in. They could be totally straight, but typically the natural thing as your hips come down is they spread this way, okay? They open that way. So from the side, okay, notice my back is fairly upright. Depending on how long your legs are, how long it is from your knee to your hip, all those different things, if you're really tall, it can make your squat look a little bit different, but you always want to make sure you're not rounding your back and you're not totally folding down. Otherwise, and of course that your knees are not going together. So if it looks a little bit different, that's fine. Alternating forward lunges. So we talked about our lunge form, I think day one, where if you step forward or backward, you want to see both feet. You don't want to tightrope it. Your hips and knees and ankles are always pointing forward. Your shoulders are pointing forward, and you hit that 90 degree with both legs. So with this, we're just doing alternating forward lunges. You can hold weight if you want to. So if you're good at these, if you're stronger, you're going to want to hold weight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, forward is more difficult than reverse, and it works different parts. So reverse works more of the back of your leg and your butt. Forward works more of your quads, okay? If you want to hold weight, I would hold either one dumbbell in each hand, or I would hold one weight up by my chest. We're going to count to 14, and then our split squats is 16 per leg. Again, you can or can't, you don't have to hold weight. I usually do, but if this is new to you, and or if you have some balance problems, you might want to try without it first. So you're going to step back as if you're going into your lunge, but you don't, okay? So the back foot, you're up on your toe, the front is flat, and then your back leg is straight, and then you're going to sink down, 90-90, stand up. Sink, stand, okay? So your split squat is almost like a stationary lunge. It's the same movements, but you never step back to where you started. You always stay in that split stance, okay? Again, you probably could add a weight. I usually do these with weight. If you have balance trouble, you can do no weight, and you can then bring your height over and just do it right next to your height to make sure that you have something to hold on to, okay? And that is week 1.